All right. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. How's everyone doing? How is everyone? I am absolutely exhausted, as you could probably tell. I've also just had like a massive bout of sneezing. Like I've sneezed about 20 times, so I may sound a little bit dodgy. But yeah, I'm pretty good. I've just come back in from doing a 6.5K run. But I'm slightly annoyed because Strava is really messing up for me recently. The past 3 runs, the distance has just gone bizarre, and I don't know why. So I did a run yesterday, which was a 3K run that I've done before, and it tracked it as 5K. So my like kilometers, kilometers per minute was at like 3 minutes. And I'm like, that's not right. That's not right at all. And then today, so I was running with a mate, and he had his phone tracking as well, and his was like 4.2 miles, which works out about 6.7 kilometers. And yeah, so his tracked like 4.2 and mine tracked 10 kilometers. I was like, we literally were running side by side each other, so I have no idea what's going on there. So a little bit annoyed. I've done a restart on my phone, and hopefully that fixes it, but I have no idea if it will. Fingers crossed. How long have I got left? So I've got about 3 weeks until I do my 10K run, and I'm away for one of the weekends. So this is gonna be quite a tight challenge to get this 10K nailed. Wish me luck there. But on to more important stuff rather than my running. Let's talk about coding. So this is what we're working with right now. I've kind of got all the sections working, all the add buttons. I probably should turn that one to green or something. Oh no, I was going to do the primary color. That was it. I was going to turn all the buttons to do a primary color. This button down here doesn't do anything right now. My idea is on click to have some sort of pop-up, or I don't know, position absolute maybe, like a list of current sections. So basically duplicate these, and hopefully that will add in a duplicate section there. I don't know. And what else? Yeah, so that's pretty good. I can delete all these, edit this, and yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So for the session today, I want to get a few more things added to the actual site. That's the header, footer, the personalized section, and the print button. So if I go back to Figma, that is this header, the personalized section, the print button, and the footer. The footer obviously is going to have like the top logo, which I think I've got on my other CV builder, so I'll just copy that over. My YouTube link and website. I think that will be enough, possibly. But yeah, that would be that. I probably now the button and the header probably don't need it, but I'm going to do it anyways just to be a bit consistent. I'm going to put all of these things in their own component. Whoops. Just to try and keep things a little bit organized and a bit consistent. So if I go here, I will create like a header component, a print button component, footer, and things like that. So I think that'll be quite nice. And yeah, it should keep me fairly busy this session. I also want to just tidy up a few things. So the placeholder text here, that's different to this font family. I just want to make that consistent, but that will probably link up to this personalized section. I don't know. I'll have a think about that one. This is going to be really interesting to do again. I'm going to have to make a few classes and a few CSS variables just to make sure I target everything correctly. So, a quick drink of coffee and let's crack on. Nice. I definitely needed that coffee. Okay, header section. New component. Oh, I cannot rename with F2. Yeah, F2 is rename. Okay, so import React and component. from React Router DOM, doing class, class notation for this. So it's header, extends, component, export default, and header. What was it? Render is the function, return. Come on, type correct type. Actually, let's quickly put this into React. So I want div, and just call this a h1 of CV builder. Cool. That's looking good. Let's go to the main app and import it in. This, yeah, oh no, that's already in a div. Yeah, that's cool. So import header. Compiling's fine. Yep. Looks good. I mean, it doesn't look good, but it's there. I'll do print button and footer next because that will be fairly simple. Why did all these like go back to JS? I had them as React, so that's rather frustrating. Let's just copy this, rename it footer. Is there a simpler way to make it so it's React? I don't know. But I'll need a, what do I need? A UL? Yeah, an unordered list. The list item, and I think that was an image tag, maybe. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. So if I go to my GitHub repositories and I've got a CV Builder 2, let's go to sources. Nope, I did not want that. I might need styles actually. Let's go. Have I got a footer? Yes, footer. Return. I'll just take that. So I've got my YouTube, my website, and the link to the Odin project. Nice. And I've got too many ULs there. Oops. Let's indent these and tidy that up. Save it. Have a look. It's not gonna look right. I know that for sure. Where is it? Lost it. Yeah, so I know that doesn't look right. I need to do like a flex and things like that on it. Yeah. I did have a cool animations, well, not cool animation. I had a slight animation on one of my CV builders where it would scale, and I thought that was a really nice effect there. So I will. What do I want to do? What do I want to do next? Let's just style it. Let's style it now. Get it out the way. So styles. Let's create a new one. UL. Yep. Oops. Let's have a look. What's that? The footer. Let's do width 100%. Yeah, that's not. I need like the width 100 there, don't I? Yeah. Should I? Let's just take off that div maybe, because it's still wrapped within one element. Should be fine. Yeah. Width 100. Flex direction was fine, I think. Justify content. Space, space between. Yeah. Line item center, just to make sure everything's nice. Why is that not working? Oh, because I did the UL as width 100. It's not the UL I wanted. So this bit's wrong. I go back to footer width 100. There we go. There we go. Though I would have liked more space in between. Let's have a look. Space around. That's the better one, isn't it? Space around. Oh, alright. Yep. And then I need to... How big are these things? 48 by 48. I want the image to be the same, so 48 pixels and width 48 pixels. Nice. Yeah. But let's tidy this bit up a little bit. So what do I want to tidy it up a little bit like? Let's do padding 1 rem. Background. I did have a background color. Take that. And color. Take that. What does that look like? So I need to target the links. Oops, I also need to do that. And that. Go. Get rid of that flex bit. So color on the links. Put it in. Let's copy it. Get rid of that. Let's have a look. I thought I had different classes on here. Maybe I didn't. Let's try and do some sort of transition. 0.5 seconds. Put a li.hover scale 1.1. It goes a little. Is it me or does it go a little bit blurry? I think it should be fine. Yeah, we're happy with that. A bit of margin and gaps between things, but that's more an issue with the overall grid, I believe. So this one. Yeah. Do I have a helper thing already? I thought I did grid. What's column gap? Let's copy that and do row gap. This one. Ah, it needs to be bigger than that. Let's do like 3. I'll call it, and duplicate this. Is it just, I do -3 or just 3? -3. -3. And let's call it 1.5. Yeah. I think that works, doesn't it? It was a shame that there's quite a lot of scrolling. I would have liked it to kind of fit on as one page, but there's going to be a lot of detail, so it's not a huge issue there. If I just do like, is it Control P to print? Yeah. Yeah, so this all needs changing. I need to create a print media query and basically put lots of things with print hide on, which will be a class I create in the print media query, and that'll just hide it. And yeah. Cool. Okay, let's get print button up. Print button. Okay, React. Let's just delete that actually. Import print button. Tiny. Okay, so what I need to do here, print button, get rid of the footer. I need a class name of button, print button, and an on click. On click print. This dot print. Constructor with nothing. Super. Can you just do super like that? Yeah. This dot print equals this dot print dot bind. This. How do you get the oh, I've forgotten, how do you initiate print? Is it window dot dot print? Is it as simple as that? Try it. Yeah, it is. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So the print button. We got some of the. Should we make some of the things hidden? So on print. Oh, I'm losing my voice. Excuse me. Let's go to media queries. Print hide. Display none. And basically, I'm going to put that on a lot of things. So I'll go to the main app. Header. Just double check it works. So this CV builder should now disappear. Press print. and it's disappeared. Nice. Cancel that. So let's continue. Main app. I need to do something with this, but I need to think about it because I want it to go full screen. What's it? It might be this print area. Yeah. But that. Oh, print hide. Yeah. Print button will also need a class name of print hide because you don't want to see the button. And then finally the footer, which I closed. Print hide. So let's have a look. Press print. Yeah. Looking good. Now I want to target all of these little buttons as well. So I could go into each one and add the print hide on every single thing. But I think if I use this button add class in the print media query, it should also work. Take that and do display none again. Yep. That looks good. Oh, I forgot I need to somehow render out each of the things, don't I? Oh, that's frustrating. How am I going to do that? How am I going to do that? So basically all of these right now are inputs. And they shouldn't be. That is frustrating. I need to think about that one. But I'm just going to order none. Yeah. There's more settings. So, let me think. That's really. I'm sure I thought about this before. Like I mentioned it on the last stream about the inputs changing to the rendered items. But because they're each a component. Oh, have I made a huge mistake? Or, Now I could make the assumption that a user will make sure everything is filled in properly. But that is a huge assumption, and probably one that's incorrect. Let me hide them, I think, if they aren't rendered. So again, I've got this input editable and input editable delete. And I think it's input label. Let's try it. Input label. Display none. A lot of display nones here. So again, print. What does that look like? Everything's hidden. That's not ideal. Let's try. Yeah, so that's got no value. So that should have no value. It's just this. So that's fine. What was that under skills? Hmm. I can't see display none, can I? Could I? So if I say if skill is equal to blank, let one more thing. Let hide point equal blank, for example. But if skill is that, then why have I got let point? What did I say? Hide point. Hide point equals d.non, and then change this to template literal strings. Add in hide point. Strict equality, fine. Does that work? Refresh. No value. That's not worked, has it? Have I got a denon? I don't know if I've got a denon. I've not created a denon class. I don't think. Let's find it. No, I have not. Let's just put that. Where do I want to put it? We got flex there. I'll just put it above flex. Denon as display none. So no value, edit that. Is that working how I want it to work? I think it's gonna have to for now. So one of the issues there was if I render it without anything, so just click enter, it's still not having the bullet point. But any text, it does create the bullet point. I think that's fine for now, because hopefully no one's leaving blank. Yeah. I'm just thinking. Is it worth? Input editable, let's have a look. So yeah. I don't know whether to hide the output if there's no value. I might come back to that. Oops. So value. But anyways, let's go down. And what's the date today? The 18th. Okay, so create header is done. Let's just copy this for now. Footer is done. Print button is done. So let's create the personalized styling section, which I think is going to be a little tricky. There's going to be a few drop downs, and yeah, I think some of the styling might be interesting. So like creating the bold, the italic, underline, and the text color. Text color is going to be very interesting. So I think that's going to be, let's try. I think that's actually like 3 elements. So you got the letter A, then you got the color underneath, which should be updated, and then the drop down icon. Okay. But I need a list of what I actually want. So title, that would be like section headers, I think. Yeah, I need to think about what to actually name these. But I can think about that at a later date. As long as I get something implemented today, that should be fine. Okay. Just copy this. Personalize React. Cool. Personalize. I do need a lot of functions. So, the print hide is fine. Could I do it in a UL? UL create list items and then have like the select and things like that. I think that might work, possibly. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah. UL. We'll try it anyways. Creating loads of space because I know I'm going to need it. Is it select? Name. Input type. Options, I think it is. Option value. So we'll just call title. I'll do lowercase. Title. Text. Section header. Save. I need to render that in my app. Don't save that because I didn't do anything. Do personalize. Yeah. I just selected the same things like 4 times there. Okay, so that works. Font is next. Let's get rid of this button. And copy this. I don't know what font family I'm going to have, but we'll make up a few. It's Calibri. Is that how you spell it? I'm terrible at like remembering font names. Calibri. Just copy that. Put it as lowercase. Times New Roman. Do people still use that? Roboto is a classic. Roboto and Poppins. Any other good font that I should be using? Well, there was one beginning with I, which I quite liked. Oswald's also not too bad. What was the one that began with I? I also need is it Arial? Add that one in. Inter, was it Inter? I quite liked Inter. It's pretty like marish, but I quite like it, so we'll put that one in. Inter. And was it? Oh, what's going on with my mouse? Oh, my mouse has just gone dodgy. Oh, just on Figma. Weird, let's refresh. Still dodgy. Wow, nice one. Whoa, some weird font going on there. Which is the one that I'm thinking of? Do they not have it on here? Let me just bring up like Google Fonts. Montserrat. Not bad. Poppins, that's the one I've got. What was the one I was singing? Is that not a font? Am I like just making this up? Or is it just like not a Google font? Huh. Interesting. Should I add in Oswald? Might be quite nice for the name. I don't. I'll add in Oswald. Oswald. That wasn't like the name of Penguin, was it? You know, from like Batman. Oswald. Might have been. I might just be making that up. I don't know whether I have like a display font or like a handwriting one. Handwriting's not great. Like, that's not too bad, but I'm thinking for like, you know, where you put your name. Would you use a handwriting font there? I'll stick with what I've got. Oh, I feel like I need another coffee soon because that's starting to get a little bit cold. Okay, next LI. Could I generate this using JavaScript? Or it's just easier to type it out? Thinking for the fonts. I might try and do it through JavaScript. So font size. Yep. Good name, good name. Font size. Just delete all that for a second. I'm going to copy one. So do it here. What's the smallest font? I think 8. Less than 100 maybe. I plus 2. Go up in increments of 2. Will this work actually? I want to target the div, but oh, this is going to be interesting actually. I don't know the answer to this. So I'm trying to target this ID, which is in the render, the return. And I'm going to append like an option each time. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to target this ID because I'm not 100% sure if it isn't there until after this return has been completed. So I don't know if this for statement. Well, we'll try it. Let font size equal document dot get element by ID font size. And I'm just going to do like a console.log of font size. And if it works, I don't know what all that is. Clearly I've got some console.log somewhere which I need to delete. Oh, why is it just like ticking over? Would say it's my internet going down, but this is localhost, so it shouldn't matter. Have I done something wrong? It's compiled. Weird. What's going on? Oh, I've just seen that message. Sorry, Pete. How's it going? Kind of in the zone trying to break things right now. I've totally broken this. I don't like respamming refresh because I feel that just breaks things even more. Yes, I am employed. I'm a software developer. I'm not sure if I can talk about the company, but I've been there for about 4 months. It's been interesting. Difficult, quite difficult at times. Yeah, it's still a lot to learn, and I definitely still struggle with imposter syndrome. I'll be honest. This is just frozen now. Okay, I'm going to remove this. I don't think that's going to work. Ah, nice. What's IU? Don't know IU? Cheers, man. What sort of stuff are you working on? Anything interesting? I may have to destroy this server and try this again because I have no idea what is going on with this local host. Terminate that. npm start that again. Start. Okay. That was really weird. Let's call this one off. Ah, cool. I wouldn't. Russian's not the best way. What sort of startup are you trying to go do? Oh, I definitely recommend doing projects. It's 100% the best way to learn. You can see me here. I'm just failing loads. But because I fail, I then know, okay, I've done something wrong, so I can then find out what I've done wrong and work on that. I 100% think projects, that's the way to go. Oh, whereabouts are you up to on the Odin project now? Option. This is going to be very repetitive. 8. No, I know what I can do here. I'm going to try something else. Let's create an array up here. Can I create an array? I can create an array up here. Ah, cool. Start up basically photoing company, yeah. Ah, that sounds like a nice idea. So is that going to be like, you'll need a whole database of just like addresses, won't you? I don't know how that would work. That's going to be really impressive. Font size, let's do this. Why does that not like that? I don't think I need the last semicolon. I'm just used to putting semicolons on everything right now. Cool. South Africa. Need this dot map. I'm just trying to. What am I trying to do here? Dot map x. The dot map. How do I iterate in React again? My mind's gone blank now. Projects. Yeah, it is map. Yeah. Okay. Return. And I'm going to take this. This becomes that. And I need a key. Windows with the Odin project. So most of the time I was actually on Linux using when I was going through the Odin project. I've recently just built my PC like 2 months ago. And that was, so now I'm like using Windows again. But I did try to get the virtual machine working and I just found it really slow. So generally I'm just using Windows. I've got npm up and running on Windows, which is fine. I think there was a few things that you had to do differently, but no issues there. Git, that's working fine. So I can use VS Code, and that does some Linux command line stuff. So I'm happy with that. But I don't think there's like any major issues of using Windows. I know they do say use Linux, and I do really like Linux now. To be fair, I'm not an expert at it, but it is quite nice to use. But I just found the was it Oracle? I can't remember what the VM machine is called now. I just found when I loaded that up, I was just like really slow. And I think I put like 8 gigs of RAM into it because I've got 32 gigs in my computer, so I could definitely like spare it. But yeah, I just found some issues with that. Are you using Windows or are you on Linux or Mac, whatever operating system? Font size. Thanks. Pixels. Yeah, this was my first PC build, and I'll be honest, I was like properly like worried I was going to break everything. What is going on with this? DevTools was... What is going on? Yeah, the display was a bit dodgy, I thought, in VM. I'm sure there's ways around it to make it look nicer, but I just didn't want to put the time in to try and figure it out if I can get Windows working alright. Oh, nice. How did your first build go? I totally understand the feeling of wanting to build another one. Like, I already feel like I've got the bug of building a PC, and I'm like, there's a few things I want to upgrade on this one still. I just literally bought a new mouse, which was not part of my upgrade plan. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's the what was it, Razer Ultimate, and I'm actually super impressed with it. I don't know why this is failing so badly. What's going on? Something went wrong while displaying the web page. What? Oh, 100%. Like, this, it's so nice just watching people build PCs. I have definitely broken something. My font size map value. Let's comment this out to see if it will fix it. I literally have no idea what I've done to break this. Let's do incognito, localhost. What is going on? What have I broke? Terminate again. I did see some weird script going on there. Huh. What is going on? going to keep hitting reload until something starts fixing itself. Oh snap! Because Chrome is having problems loading. If you're make sure your computer is connected to Wi-Fi. Yes, it's all done. Clear your cache. I did a hard reload, and that didn't do anything. I tried incognito. I don't really want to clear my cookies because whenever I do that, things just break all the time. Cached images. Oh, this is just such a nightmare. Where's Edge at? I'm gonna have to go with Edge. See if Edge works. Nobody likes Edge. Let's try it. Localhost 3000. I think that's what I'm on. Nah, Edge is broke as well, so I've clearly done something wrong somewhere. Let's put one of these options back in, and I'm just going to delete this. I can always undo it at the end. This page is having problems. Ah, thanks, Pete. I literally have no idea what I'm doing either. So, just my React localhost has gone down somehow. I went with JavaScript. So I had a little bit of experience with JavaScript through Free Code Camp, which I did struggle with on that side of things anyways. So I just thought, if I JavaScript just seems like the better option in my mind. How about you? Are you doing JS or Rails? I'm not restarting my PC. It's not something on this bit, is it? What? Why is that not right? Yeah, I do think JavaScript's probably one of the most popular ones. I really don't know that much about Rails, to be fair. I don't hear that much about it. Might be a nice thing to learn in the future. Cost of living? Well, I live in the northeast of England, which is like classed as, I wouldn't say like it's definitely not a poor area, but it's like compared to living in London, it's definitely a lot cheaper. Like I think so. I have my own house, and I bought my house. It was like 115 grand, something like that. My sister has a house in London, and I'm pretty sure it's of a similar-ish size, and I think that was 400,000, which is like, that just blows my mind. Like, how much of a difference is there between like the northeast and London? It's crazy. I've done something weird. Let I equal 0, I less than 100, I plus 2. My font size push. Well, I've got a mortgage, so I thought, yeah. I've been an analyst. So my background, I've got a maths degree, and I've lived in different places for a little while, moved back home, and I was an analyst again. So like total time of being an analyst across different companies, probably about 6 years, something like that. I'm fairly into personal finance. I wouldn't say I'm amazing, but I do like saving money. So yeah, that was quite good there. And I was like, you know, a bit like I'll love my family and all that, but living with your mom, I was like, nah, I need to move out of here. I was already used to living on my own before I moved back home, so yeah, it was nice to get my own place. But I pretty much live in this one room, so it's a bit of a shame to have a house because I'm like constantly in this office, like if I'm not at work. I'm a little bit older than 25, unfortunately. More closer to 30 now, which is really, really upsetting. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to turning 30. What am I? 2 years' time, I'll be 30. Yeah. God. Gonna have grey hair soon. Why does this not work? I wonder if I need to do this before like component did mount, maybe. Yeah, I've got a few things together. I would say like probably my worst financial mistake was getting a car on finance. I think that was probably the worst decision of my life. It's just it wasn't like I think it's due next month, the final payment, but I just think that was a stupid idea. Oh, and a chartered accountant. I'm pretty sure my mate is. He's definitely some sort of. I think he's a chartered accountant. He does a lot of finance. Yeah, he didn't go to university. I don't think he just like did an apprenticeship and worked his way up there, and he's killing it. Like chartered accountants is great. If you ever want to have a chat with him, we sometimes do a stream together on Twitch. I think we've done a couple of gaming streams on YouTube. I'm trying to keep my YouTube more towards tech and coding. So yeah, if you want to check that out, he'll be on Twitch. I'm not sure what his time schedule is. I think I've got my Twitch in my description. Oh, shouldn't let me always just pop up in the comments and chat, man. It's nice to have people to talk to. Component. Ah, cheers, mate. I haven't like set up a schedule on Twitch or anything. And my mate was like, "Are we streaming again today?" And I was like, "Oh, I've already planned a YouTube stream, so I can't do that today. But I might do a little one later on because I want to. Like I say, I got this new mouse and I need to play some shooter games to give it a good test. But I'm terrible. I like. Do you play? What sort of games are you playing at the minute? Because I'm trying Apex, but I normally just do like solo or duos, and solo on Apex is a nightmare. I'm gonna add a comment in here because this through JavaScript. So this breaks. Yeah, I totally know what you mean. It's so hard once you find once you get into a job, it's difficult to find time for everything. No, I should definitely have a game of Apex sometime. Just let me know. Yeah, do you have to commute much for your job as well? Because that's what I find is the killer. Like, my commute is about an hour and a half each day. And I just think, nah, that's huge. right with that. 10 minutes. Oh, you are so lucky there. Oh man. Yeah, let's go back this. I need another. What do I need? Another. I need like a flex in here. Why is Apex so hard? Do you find it hard as well, or are you just insulting me because I'm terrible? I don't know the maps or the weapons or the skills very well. That's why I'm finding it difficult. I just kind of want a game where I can just shoot people, you know? I find it hard. At least I'm not alone. Go back to this. Ooh, that's a bit horrendous. What's going on there? What is that? Oh, I've got list items there. Does not like this deflex. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to put these as spans. Do you still play with controller on your computer, or are you doing like keyboard and mouse? So that was a huge change for me, going over to keyboard and mouse. I want some margin right 1. You know these. I don't know whether to put these as. You can't use a controller to save your life. I I do like the keyboard and mouse combo. I'm still getting used to it all, but I feel like I hit keys randomly at times as well. I'm just not paying attention. Like so many times I use my ultimate or something by accident. Not great. Let's try these as buttons. Yeah, that's not too bad, but I want them all the same. Padding 1. Yeah, I think that might work as the button. And then when you click it, it will have a different class. Yeah, that'll work. And then what else is going on here? I need this text thing. That's going to be a difficult one to do. Text color. Let's do this class name. What's going on here? What is going on here? Not what I wanted. And I definitely need that. That's not doing anything. What have I done? I hate doing CSS at times. I really do like CSS, but at the same time, it's just so fiddly. So what I'm going to do here, personalize controls. Let's go with the hyphen method. Uh, 80% margin 0 auto. I think that will work. Let's add it in on the app. Styles. What did I just call it? Personalize. Let's do something like that. Does that work? Is that gonna work? Let's try doing something like this. So if I make it really small, that's horrible, isn't it? I didn't derap. No, what did I call it? I did have a helper function. Get rid of that one, get rid of that one, get rid of that one, need that one. Flex wrap. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It'll do. Pretty sure I should put this list style as something like in my helper class because I think I've turned it on every single list style. But yeah, that's decent. So next I need to, what do I need to do? What was I doing? This one. So this, I need a letter. I was going to do A. I need a span underneath that and a drop down. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. Let's do span of A. And I need, what do you call the item? Is it like, is it correct? Is that what I'm thinking of? Yes. Oh. Need one of that, but it becomes class name. Is that going to work? Span in span. So this span is going to be class name color bar. And that's going to have my color. Oh, I actually need a drop down. I haven't even put the drop down in. Input. There's a color. Yes. Input. Come on. Color. There we go. Font color. Let's call this font color as well. Nice. But that should only be visible once the correct has been clicked. Cool. Slowly pulling it all together. I think my coffee is going like absolutely cold. Right. do the color bar. Target this. Yeah. Width of 5 pixels, height of 2 pixels, background color. What do I want the background color of? Go with red for a sec, then it's like visible. And it's not visible. Got span. I'm going to change that so it's not a span in a span. I don't think that works. Div, unfortunately. Oh, that still doesn't work. Got a width height. So why is it not got a width and height? That is an interesting one. Could I put my color picker instead of this color bar? So let's put this back towards the span. Are you using Tailwind for CSS? I've never used Tailwind actually. So I've heard it's quite decent. I'm just using vanilla CSS right now. I've used SCSS quite a bit, and generally, like, I use Bootstrap sometimes. Well, at work, I use quite a lot of Bootstrap. But right now, I'm happy just doing normal CSS. I think I'm probably repeated myself quite a few times within all of these different style sheets. And I should probably organize it a little bit better. Is that your choice? Is it Tailwind? Is that what you go with? Inspect this. I think this. Not color bar works there, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted to change this now. Position relative. I might have to give it a look into for Tailwind. Input. That looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Should I give it 10 pixels height? Whoa, looks a little bit better. Can I get, how do I get the, I want to change the value of this. Background. What am I thinking? Let's just change this background to red for a sec. Yeah. Okay, so this is really frustrating me. All I want is this little color bar to go inside this red bar. What am I doing wrong? And also, what's wrong with padding? Top? Um. Let's just put the height as 10 pixels. I think that is a bit of a cheap way. Hmm. Let's call this current color. I totally lost where I'm at. Okay, I'm going to create another input. Not an input, a span. Okay, I think that's going to have to do like that. And so I need to create like an on click now, where on clicks it will bring up the color picker. Yeah. I've got a question. So, you know the root variable in CSS? Let me just bring up an example. So if I was to do root like this, set color as red, does that root variable work across every CSS file that I have? So I've got, if I have color red here, let's change that actually. Current color. I also need the double dash. There we go. I'm just going to experiment. Var current color. Yeah, it should work. That's what I'm thinking. I may need to reorganize this. Let's put the personalize at the top for a sec. And we'll just go with CV for now and change this to var current color. Yeah, sweet. Sweet. That's going to help me a lot. So basically with all these inputs, I'm going to have a CSS root variable kind of relating to them. And that will, toggle on and off. So I think I did it in one of my other ones. Let's try and find it. C development CV. Was it CV Builder 2 or CV Builder 1, I think? Yeah, well, doesn't look great. But down here I had something similar. Document style color. Yeah, so that was this color around the top. Change the header. Oh, cheers. I'm still struggling. I did one. I recorded one yesterday. I need to edit it and upload it. It felt like I haven't done a proper video in a while. I felt like I really struggled with that. I was really annoyed with myself because I was trying to learn this new CSS property. Well, new to me, which is WebKit Box Reflect. And it basically lets you reflect what's in your current div or whatever. I really wanted that to work, and I just couldn't quite wrap my head around it. So in the end, I just went with like the usual, like an element for each kind of main part, which is a bit of a shame, but it's good practice, isn't it? And so back to this one, I need an on-click. Change color. And let's do it on this I tag, li tag, I think. Yeah. On click. Console.log it to make sure it works. I love console.log. It's my best friend. Pretty much because I don't have any other friends. I'm joking. Change color, clicked. Nice. That clicks, yeah. Yeah, I need to do something with his input. You didn't hear that. Oh, now I've got a. My next issue now. So what I was thinking with this on click, if I what was it? Document. Oh, whoa, that's a weird one. What is going on? Document. Query selector. And I need to select color bar and then input and remove the thing, remove the class list dot remove dnon. But if I do that, right, my issue is on click it's worked. That's fine. But it didn't disappear. So I need like a what do I need? How am I going to do this? I need to do an on change as well. So many. I need so many functions. This is insane. So on change. This is going to be update color. Oh, that's a bit of a bad name. I've got change color and update color. It'll be fine. I'll make it work. What is the way to target the root again? Document dot style sheets. Oh yeah, states is it's a difficult thing. I'm still learning about it. So I think on where I'm up to now with the CV builder, the next lesson after completing the CV builder is talking about the kind of component did mount, unmount and stuff like that, which will be interesting. I think I did actually have to do a little bit on this project with one of them. I had an issue. I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, it was what was it? It was one of these input editables. Yeah, component did mount. I had to add that in because I was having an issue with this state. So this state basically says whether or not these are inputs or not. So when it's true, it's an editable input. When it's false, it's like a normal state, like output. And for the titles, these are the same things where you can edit them. But I wanted them to appear straight away. And I was like, I passed in this property, but it wasn't like, and I tried to do like an or statement in here and it wasn't playing ball. So I ended up doing this component did mount. So check that it mounts, it then checks the state and updates that. Well, I totally agree. That's just confusing. And especially because all these inputs I've got here are the same component. So they all have a state, but they just don't talk to each other. It's like, what? Yeah, it was a bit confusing to do. But it works, so that's all that matters, right? Now I'm going to have a look at one of my previous CV things because I cannot remember how to target the root in CSS. Oh, I just cracked my back. That was uncomfortable. That's not what I want. Components, outputs, document styles. Oh yeah, query select the root. That makes a lot of sense. I do Google. I'm totally happy to Google. Although on my run this morning, when I was talking to my mate, I was saying these streams, I really do like doing them because I'd probably say I'm a little bit slower creating stuff. And that's because on these streams, I'm trying not to Google as much. I'm trying to remember stuff a little bit. So I'm probably a little bit slower, but I'm 100% happy Googling. If I don't know something, I will Google it. And plus, I knew that I have done this before. I just couldn't remember where. So now that I've got this, I can just go to one of my previous projects where I know I've done it and just use that. So if I just let r equal that, so that's the document root, then I've totally forgotten it already. So I've got the document root. I need to then find out which property I'm updating. How do I do that? Yeah, prop to update, and then you set the property there. There's set and get, isn't there? I thought there was a get version. Set property. Maybe I don't use the get property. Huh, that's fine. So I can just use this. So that's basically saying when I update the color, and I need to find out what I actually called it, current color. Ooh, E is not defined because I didn't add in E there. Update color is not defined because oh man, this is annoying. Right, copy that. Update color is still not defined. What have I done? This dot update color. So click that, and then I should have went with like a blue or green, yeah. And then that bottom bar is changing. Nice, I like that. Ooh, pretty colors. But then I need like I need to know when I click off of it. What am I going to do? There's not like an on focus method, is there? Off focus? On. Oh, there is an on focus. Let's just go through all these inputs. There's blur. Blur also works, I think. Change on click. No. Would that work on imp? Yeah, on imp. I don't know if that would work actually. On input capture. I'm not too sure. Ooh, on. Could I do it on mouse leave? But that might have to be on this one, so on mouse. Yeah, on mouse leave, if I do that. Is that going to work? So basically on this, once I'm... but do I need to know that the mouse is entered? Oh, this is challenging. What I'm thinking is like, once the mouse leaves the input, it will then hide it again. But I'm not too sure if that's going to work. There's only one way to find out. Let's just do this. Add. Is it going to work? Sort of. Let's put it as a lilac. Do you think that works? It does, but I don't know if it's the best way to do it. I also really wanted that input to be like below. That yeah. I'm going to style the input a little bit more. I want it to go below the drop down. It's pretty much this. I know I shouldn't copy and paste, but I am copying and pasting this. Could just put input next to it, but was it? No, I don't think it is a child element actually. No, it is a child element. Great. Well, that's a bit weird. No, I don't like that. What have I done there? Height, I'll give it 25 pixels. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Does the job. I'm really zoomed in on this, aren't I? Yeah. Oh, that's too much space. That is too much space. Take that off. put that back on. Center it, and then I'm going to put a margin or padding on. That'll work. Center. God, my accent went a bit weird there. It was like Yorkshire. Center, that's fine. I want this margin left or right, left or right. Margin right. Yeah, margin right. 0.5 m. Yeah, happy with that. Yep. Okay. I'm going to zoom back in. I liked it being zoomed in, actually. Okay. What is next? I think the buttons, the bold, italic, and underlined. Let's work on them. Basically, once they've been clicked, I want them to have an outline. So I don't like how they're styled right now. Let's add. They are buttons, aren't they? So button, 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 button bold, button italic, button underline. I also need kind of, let's target this button personalize, which I'm going to put on all of them, and that'll be how I style each of them. So really, I don't really need the button, I don't think, but I'll leave it. Take that, good to go. So outline, none, border, none. Background. I don't, yeah, background none. Okay. I think I've got some helper classes, so let's have a look at my helper classes. Text danger I don't want. Have I not got like a text bold? Clearly not. Okay, so text bold. Text bold. Yeah. Want to wait. Alex, text underline. This is font style, if I remember rightly. Italic, yeah. Text decoration. Underline. Great. So I can add each of those to the buttons, the respective ones. Oops, a daisy. Yeah, that's something good. Right. Next. I'm just going to, might be the last thing I do is just to do this kind of active, I want to say. So when I click it, it will get some sort of box shadow or something around it. One box shadow, yeah. And that will be an active. So yeah, let's call it an on click. Activate button. Activate button. Let's do that. So the activate button, let's just give it an E. Console. Let's just make sure I'm targeting the right ones when I click it. So that's not worked, has it? E dot. E dot target. Yeah, I'll just refresh it so I get rid of some stuff. That's that button. That's that button. That's that button. Great. So I can get the target. So document dot. Can I do that? E dot target. Class list dot add. Is it add active for a sec? Active. Insert. .25. Okay, it does not like that. Unquote, failed to execute document query selector. This is not a valid selector. Yeah, I didn't think it would be. Okay. E.target. Let's. Didn't really want to give them an ID, but I will. Bold button. Just get rid of that so I can see some more of the screen. Can I read property of null? What? Do I need to wrap this in? I think I do. Give it a hash because I'm targeting the ID. Hope that works. Yeah. Oh, that's a weird one. I don't like that at all. Oh no. Okay. So put that as like 1 pixel maybe. Refresh. And whoops. Give it a background. Background of something like this, but maybe a little bit lighter. I've forgotten how the button looks when you do it on Word. They also need to be the same height. What's the biggest one right now? 16 by 22. Yeah, just do 20 by 20. Zoom out ever so slightly. Inset or not inset? Let's try it. It doesn't look too bad, but put that down to 1 pixel. Oh, I think that's okay. Now I just need to do the... What do I need to do? I need to make sure I can turn it off. If contains? No, it's not contain. Can I do like class list dot... Yeah, class list dot contains. Active. Else. Remove. Yeah. Look at that. Look at it go. And that has, whoops. That can change color. Happy with that. Yeah, that's looking okay, I think. Probably do a few improvements, but generally I think that's fine. Let's just reset that. So there's still quite a lot I need to do on the CV builder. Man, my list just seems to keep getting bigger and bigger. So I have created that. I'll put that down here. Let's remove that. And okay. So create a correct list of drop-down options. Add root variables to CSS that I then target. So update functions to update root variables. I think, is that all I need to do? I may as well add this in. Download Google Fonts. Just so that they're... Yeah, I think that is everything I'm going to do today. What? Now this mouse over is going weird. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that, with what I've done. Well, I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. It was great to have you in the comments today, Pete. Yeah, hope you have a good day. Right, I'll next time I'll be doing this. Hopefully I'll be on Wednesday evening, but I'm not entirely sure. But I'll make sure my like live stream section on my channel's up to date. So when I am going live next, you should be notified. But yeah, have a good day, everyone. I'll catch you later on. Cheers, Pete. Let's close everything off.